How good are the Celtics?
Well, the big issue, of course, is the health of Porzingis, and the inevitable. And I'm watching the game, and things are going great, and then he goes down, and what I'm sure and everybody's thinking the same thing. Oh, here we go again, because the whole story with Porzingis' career, has been the availability, and he always seems to find a way to get hurt, and this is coming off a game before where he showed you everything that makes that he's good at, shooting, rim protecting. So now here's the latest and greatest. He's definitely out. Tonight he could be out anywhere from 5 days to 2 weeks. We don't know. The scenario they're praying for is they get the job done tonight, and Orlando and Cleveland go 7. In which case the next series wouldn't start till next Tuesday. Let me say this: they can get by this series. They can probably get by the next series. They may even get by the series after that. But they're not beating Denver if they play Denver without Porzingis. And their championship hopes rest on him getting back in and being at least 80% of what he was.
Because of that, and I tend to agree with you, do you rest Porzingis? Do you make sure he's 100% when he comes back?
That's a good question. They're going to do the much they can. Right. They'll hope they can extend this out as far as possible. Now, they've got some insurance. Horford can still play at 37. He can still play. And they also have Luke Cornett, who's not a stiff. He can play. And that was a good pickup. And he's in a little bit of an insurance policy to help them get over this hump, I think. And they also picked up Xavier Tillman, who's a rugged big guy. So that's why I'm not worried that they shouldn't about getting the job done against Miami so much. But it won't be the same. And he is clearly the major difference between them last year and this year is everything he's brought to the table for them, and he's everything they could have hoped for. But by the way, guys, I've been following this team literally 55 years, and I don't ever remember a happier guy coming here and taking advantage of his opportunity, and is so grateful to be here as Kristaps Porzingis is. This guy is just thrilled to be in a good circumstance and with these guys that he's playing with, so I feel bad for him personally. Let's say, everybody thinks about the big picture, but the fact is, this is a guy who he must be frustrated. But what can he do? He's got a certain body, but this is a calf injury. I don't know what that has to do with being 7'3" or anything else. But there you go.
Yep.
The other half of that series is the Miami Heat, Bob.
Yeah.
When do they start to rebuild? This seems to be like a patchwork quilt of just stitching everything together for the last couple of years and hoping and praying. But Pat Riley they have to do something, I think, to rebuild at some point, don't they?
They made a nice addition this year with Jaime Vasquez Jr. That kid's a growth stock, and he's now guess what? He's out tonight, and so they're down yet another key player, and obviously not having Butler. They've probably gone as far as they could go. An amazing run last year and all that. And Butler's not getting any younger himself. But what can I say? They got to get something more for sure. I'll say the one guy that people don't talk about enough is Bam Adebayo. I like that guy. He's a tough guy. He is an excellent rebounder. He's, what? He may be, when talking about the Olympics, the best American-born big man in the league, because all the good big men, the glamour big men are all non-American,
Yeah.
But he's so anyway. But they're resilient, they reflect Spoelstra. They're going to go down hard, they'll play hard, and the Celtics above all respect them because they know what's happened. They played them 4 times in 5 years now, and look what happened last year. So the Celtics presumably will bring a better attitude. I know we weren't going to talk hockey, but I presume they're going to approach their game with a better resolve than the Bruins approached the Leafs last night. I'll just put it that way.
Wow.
I told Bob we weren't going to talk hockey, and now you bring it up.
I had to bring it up just because it's so, this is really exactly what, what we know. And the Celtics, they don't want to repeat that mistake. The Bruins, obviously did not perform the way they with any great
No.
resolution last night.